what's up? We're back with Math with Mr. Kaiser here. And this lesson is about the power of a quotient rule. All right, straight to it. So the definition of it is when you raise a fraction to an exponent, both the numerator and denominator are raised to that exponent. So basically, the numerator and the denominator share that same exponent when it's being raised to that power. All right, so now let's get to let's get straight to it. All right, so our example says x over y raised to the b power. B is our exponent, x and y is our numerator and denominator, and also our terms. So now that equals to x to the b power over y to the b power. Okay, so now let's look at number one. So we got 3/5 raised to the third power, or 3/5 cube. Okay, first we're going to distribute the 3. Okay, so it's going to be 3 cubed over 5 cubed. Okay, so 3 cubed, that'd be 3 times 3 times 3. And 5 cubed is 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 equals to 27. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25. Bring down to 5. So 25 times 5 is 125. So our answer for number one is 27 over 125. All right, simple, right? All right, number two. Number two is a little bit complicated. So we got, in the parentheses, a squared over b to the 4th power raised to the 4th power. Sounds like a lot, ain't it? But here's the thing. Let's break it down. Let's break it down to the t. All right? So the numerator. So we got a squared raised to the 4th power over b to the 4th power raised to the 4th power. Okay, so let's start with the numerator. All right, remember, by definition of the power of a power rule, we must multiply the exponents. So we're going to keep the base. Our base is a, and a is our variable. A variable represents any number. Anyways, all right, so we got a as our base. So we got 2 times 4 for our exponent. So that would equal to a to the 8th power. Next, we're going to focus on the denominator. So we got b as our base, and we got 4 times 4. So b to the 16th power, since 4 times 4 equals 16, and 16 is our exponent. So our answer for number 2 is a to the 8th power over b to the 16th power. Yeah, and trust me, when you see some practice problems, or when you're working on practice problems when involved with the power of a quotient rule, things can be really complicated. But as long as you know how to break it down and know what to do, it's going to get easier. I promise you. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, so we got so we got x squared over 3y to the 5th power raised to the 3rd power. Okay, let's break it down. Okay, so we got x squared raised to the 3rd power. That's our numerator. So we got 3y to the 5th power. Oh, let me write that a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Okay. To the 5th power, parentheses, raised to the 3rd power, or squared. Not squared, cube. Cube, I had to write the first time, cube. Let me rewrite that again. Okay. All right. Let's focus on the numerator since it's a little bit more simpler. So x is our base, and 2 times 3 equals to 6. So we got x to the 6th power for our numerator. Okay, we're not done yet, so let's keep going. Now we're gonna break this down. So we got 3 to the 3rd power times y to the 5th power raised to the 3rd power. Okay, so remember, 3 cubed or 3 to the 3rd power equals to 27. Okay, and then we're gonna combine y. Then we got 5 times 3 equals to 15. Okay, so our answer for number 3 is, it's gonna be a lot. X to the 6th power over 27y to the 15th power. And guys, and that is it for this lesson. Let me give y'all a little summary. So when you raise a fraction to an exponent, remember, you must distribute the exponent to the numerator and denominator. And whenever you have complicated or complex problems, please try to break it down to the T. If you don't know how to, you can always go back to this lesson right here, okay? And I'm about to be out, and I will give you more videos, drop more videos for y'all to help y'all out. If you ever want me to drop a video of any more practice problems on this topic, just let me know in the comments, all right? Or just let me know personally, okay? Either way, just communicate that to me, and I will do so for you. All right, Mr. Kaiser is out, and I hope you have a great day.